Hello, 8th graders. It's Mrs. Thompson again. We're getting ready to study section 4.7. This is our big chapter on linear functions, and we're in the 7th section. And today's objective is we're going to graph a line and write a linear equation using another form of a line called point-slope form. So we're going to be learning that, we're going to memorize that, and then we're going to write linear equations when we're just given 2 points and see that process behind it. All right, let's do a quick review. If you know what standard form of a line is, go ahead and write that on the line next to my question. Write standard form of a linear equation. If you remember what slope-intercept form of a linear equation is, I want you to write it on the line beside slope-intercept form of a linear equation. Do that now. Just pause me and just write it down, and I will check you in class tomorrow and give you some bonus points for remembering that. Try not to look back. Look and see if you can remember it from your own. We've been working with this for a couple weeks now. Okay, now we're getting ready to learn yet another form, and yes, I need you to memorize this. This is called point-slope form. Point-slope form. Now remember, with standard form, we don't really know too much about standard form. It's just what you have written on your line there. Slope-intercept form, where if it's in that form, we know the slope and we know the y-intercept of the equation. But in point-slope form, it sounds just like it is. We know a point and we know the slope of the line. So m is your slope, x1 and y1 is your given point. So here's the name of the equation. Let me read it to you. Y minus y1 is equal to m times the quantity x minus x1. I would write that as often as I can until I got it memorized. Okay, let's look at example 1. We're going to write linear equations in point-slope form. So our instructions are, write an equation in point-slope form for the line with the given slope that contains the given point. Okay? So I'm going to rewrite point-slope form because I really want to memorize it. Here we go. Just copy it right off my page, couple lines up. There it is. I circled it for you. And then, look here, we know m, so we're going to plug in 5/2 for m. And then the point, remember the first number in a point is your x, the second number is always your y, okay? So we're only plugging in for y1, m, and x1. That's all we're plugging in for. We are not messing with that first y, and we are not doing anything with that first x. We're only plugging in for m, x1, and y1. Okay, so let's do it. What does that look like? Y minus, okay, well y is 0, equals m, well m is 5/2, times the quantity, x minus, and x1 is 3. And there's your equation. It really is that simple. All you're doing is plugging in for m, x1, and y1. All right, let's look at letter B. This time they gave us m is -7, so we know that. x1 is going to be 4. y1 is going to be 2. So let's practice rewriting our equation. Y minus y1 equals m times the quantity x minus x1. All right, so let's plug in what we know. Y minus. Okay, well y1 is 2 equals m. M is -7 times the quantity x minus. Well, x1 is 4. And there you go, guys. That's how you write an equation in point-slope form. When they give you a slope and a point, that's how you plug it in. If you have any further questions, bring those to class tomorrow.